So number 9 says write the equation for the graph. For the equation, we need A, B, C, and D. Okay, so the easiest one to find, in my opinion, is the D value, because it is the equilibrium of this wave. So it's basically what line would cut through the wave symmetrically in half with a horizontal representation. So where is this line located? It's located at y is equal to 0. So it didn't shift up nor down, so we're going to say D is 0. The next one, in my opinion, to find is A, my amplitude, my vertical stretch or compression. So I just need to find what is the height here, or if you wanted to go downward from that equilibrium line, you could go to a minimum. But the height there is going to be a 0.5. That's how high that went up y-wise. Okay? So my A is going to be 0.5, otherwise 1/2, same thing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at what is the C and the B value. Okay, so this is a sine function. That's what they wanted us to look at, a sine function. And we know the default of sine goes up and then looks something like this. So at the origin, it goes up. So the fact that this graph is going up says nothing shifted. It didn't shift to the left. Like, we didn't start over here with the wave. We started still at x is equal to 0. So because there was no shift left or right, C is 0. And last but not least, we will get B by looking at how long was this wave. Okay, so here we go. Sine has a default period of 2 pi. We're going to say 2 pi over B. And now this answer will come from the fact of how long is this wave until it repeats itself. Okay, so from 0 to 2 pi, we know that the wave is, in fact, the sine wave is 2 pi units long. So if I solve for B from here, I'd multiply both sides by B. Those cancel to 1. So I'd have 2 pi is equal to 2 pi B. And when I divide by that coefficient to get rid of it, so that I get B all by itself, B would be 1. Now we just got to plug in these numbers into this equation as the following. So we'd have f of x is equal to, okay, so we have, let me say, sine of B, and we have x minus c, and then we have the plus d at the end. So it will look something like this. A is 1/2, B is 1, C is 0, and D is 0. And if I simplify that PEMDAS-wise, I would get f of x is equal to 1/2 sine of x, and you'd be done.